Hello students. So in this video, we are going to discuss about neighborhood first policy. So let us see why this topic was in news. So the 22nd report of the Committee on External Affairs as neighborhood first policy was submitted to the parliament. Okay. तो जो हमारे इंडिया की जो नेबरहुड फर्स्ट पॉलिसी है उसकी एक कमिटी जो है एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स की उसने 22nd रिपोर्ट अपनी पार्लियामेंट में सबमिट करी है। तो हम सबसे पहले देखते हैं कि ये इंडिया की नेबरहुड फर्स्ट पॉलिसी क्या है। तो इंडिया की जो नेबरहुड फर्स्ट पॉलिसी है, इट forges a strong neighborhood relation based on a consultative, non-reciprocal, outcome-oriented approach with India's neighbors. It uses the principles of Saman, Samvad, Shanti, Samriddhi and Sanskriti for better engagement. So, हमारी जो नेबरहुड फर्स्ट पॉलिसी है वो कहती है कि हमें रिस्पेक्ट करना है, बातचीत करनी है, शांति बनाकर रखनी है और जो है प्रॉस्पेरिटी के लिए, कल्चर के लिए हमको एंगेजमेंट के लिए यूज करना है रिस्पेक्ट, डायलॉग, पीस, प्रॉस्पेरिटी, कल्चर। ओके, नाउ the policy is required to handle India's external threats better, achieve the necessary support in multilateral forums like the UN, curtail Chinese influence in the region, etc. तो इस पॉलिसी का जो पर्पस है वो ये है कि the policy is required to handle India's external threats better. जो बाहर से थ्रेट्स हैं, जो सपोर्ट हमको चाहिए मल्टीलैटरल फोरम्स में जैसे कि यूएन वगैरह में चाइना का इन्फ्लुएंस कम करने के लिए, उसके लिए ये पर्पस है इसका। इसके प्रिंसिपल्स क्या है? पीस, प्रोस्पेरिटी, कल्चर, डायलॉग, रिस्पेक्ट, एक नॉन रेसिप्रोकल, एक आउटकम ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच है, कंसल्टेशंस के ऊपर बेस्ड है। ओके, मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, let us see what are the initiatives taken by India in neighborhood. So the infrastructure projects like road from Delaram to Zaranj and parliament building in Afghanistan, greater Malay connectivity project in Maldives. So what are the infrastructure projects initiated by India in neighborhood? India's initiatives in neighborhood in the infrastructure are the roads from Delaram to Zaranj, parliament building in Afghanistan, greater Malay connectivity project in Maldives, developmental assistance to Bhutan, 5 years plan. Okay, humanitarian assistance providing doses of COVID-19 vaccines, disaster management assistance during calamities, example Operation Maitri in Nepal. Okay, so we have provided the COVID-19 vaccines, we have provided the assistance, okay, disaster management assistance during the calamities. So there is an example of Operation Maitri that we conducted in Nepal. Then easing the financial payment systems by operationalizing UPI payment platform in Sri Lanka and enabling RuPay cards usage in Bhutan. Okay. So we have undertaken these infrastructure projects, the humanitarian assistance we have provided, we have done disaster management assistance. In example is Maitri, Operation Maitri in Nepal. We have, eased the financial payment system by operationalizing UPI in Sri Lanka, enabling RuPay cards in Bhutan. Now, what are the challenges pertaining to India's neighborhood? Let us have a look. So, so there is this volatility in the neighborhood. Example, Myanmar and Pakistan are facing crisis in their administration. This is a challenge. Economic crisis, Sri Lanka and Pakistan facing hyperinflation rates after the pandemic. This is also problematic for India's neighborhood policy. Border issues we have in our neighborhood. Example is Kashmir and Kalapani dispute with Pakistan and Nepal. Maritime disputes persist with Pakistan and Bangladesh. Okay. So there is this volatility in the neighborhood. There are economic crises, there are border issues, there is an issue of infiltration and immigrant issue. So extremists and illegal immigrants enter through the porous borders of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. So this is also an issue. There is a issue in the sharing of river water. Indus and Teesta water sharing is a significant issue with Pakistan and Bangladesh, respectively. So these are the challenges which are pertaining to India's neighborhood. What are the committee recommendations? For a better neighborhood policy? So number one is improving the border infrastructure. More integrated checkposts, ICPs, or land customs station, LCS, and border hearts will be built. So if there is more border infrastructure, then there is more security, there is protection from the illegal immigrants, extremism, etc. Improving people-to-people contact, connect, encouraging tourism and sharing of the bonds of common culture and history across the neighborhood. Third is keeping diplomatic doors open with all neighboring countries to resolve any arising issues. So we should deal with the issues in a diplomatic manner, other than wars and clashes, etc. Continue the already taken steps like humanitarian assistance, implementation of developmental projects, lines of credit, etc. So we should keep doing these things. We should keep the diplomatic doors open. We should improve our people-to-people connect, We should also improve the border infrastructure. These are the recommendations that the committee gave. What is the conclusion? The neighboring countries are bonded by factors like history, culture, language, and geography, and the policies have mutual implications. Okay. So, trying to maintain a cordial relationship with them is essential to help India strive better in growth and development. Okay. Because we are, bonded with each other with the history, through the culture, language, geography, and we have mutual implications of our policies. So we should have good relations so that we all can grow together. Okay. So what are the principles on which the neighborhood first policy is based? So they are Samman, Samvad, Shanti, Samriddhi, and Sanskriti. Okay. This was the 22nd report of the Committee on External Affairs on India's Neighborhood First policy. Okay. And why is India's neighborhood important? Because we are attached to each other, we are bonded with each other to get support in multilateral forums to handle India's external threats better. What are the initiatives in our neighborhood that we have done: financial, humanitarian, developmental, infrastructure? What are the challenges? Border, economic, volatile neighborhood, infiltration, sharing of water. These are the issues. So we should improve the border infrastructure. Okay. And we should keep diplomatic doors open. We should improve people to people contact, and we should continue the lines of credit, etc. Okay. That can be the way forward. Now let us look at India's energy diplomacy.